And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 23 yards on the play. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. A shotgun snap for Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Forced out to his left. Fights loose. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really... And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Benny Logan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. A give. This is Kelly. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. But this is brought in by Pryor. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor, 59 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Here's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And some room to roam now. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. In motion, the tight end, Reed. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So now they'll try the end around. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Lucky 50. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time, team. Hey, flipper. Don't let him breathe, defense. Yo, Lucky 48. Watch out.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Shift together here from the D-line. After the interception, here's Smith. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Brought in over the middle by Grant. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Kelly on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Rob Kelly, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now a toss coming right side. That's Kelly, and he is in to make it 16-0. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Smith now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
First down. Here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion, the tight end Reed. On second down, Cousins again. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now this is Crowder on the end around. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Kelly tries the right side. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Smith on 3rd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Smith. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. A Kansas City 1st down. Smith finding Hill that time. To throw is Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Smith on target over the middle to Hill. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Again, Smith escaping the pressure right. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 6-yard line. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a 1st. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. To throw on second down is Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Terrell McClain able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Butker now to kick this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A first carry for Samaje Perine. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with a football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. 3rd and long for Cousins. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They toss to Perine. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Terrell McClain in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A toss play. Here's Pirine. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
7 yards to go on second down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run again with Pirine. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's a toss coming right. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. On first down, it's Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. This is Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down, Smith. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Give left side, Kelly.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Open space inside the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Smith on first down. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down. Smith throwing again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Cousins here to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. Now Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic. Gonna dance to it. Basic everywhere, gonna dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that, you gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover.